Danny Myers versus Amin. Now, honestly, I can't say I'm surprised with how this battle went. I had Danny Myers going into it, and I have Danny Myers coming out of it. To be honest, I honestly have him 3-0. Now, I did look at what some people were saying on the app. I seen a lot of people gave Amin the third, but his third was like kind of completely unrelated to Danny, so I honestly like Danny's third better. First round, I feel like that was the closest round that you could say in the battle. Amin came out swinging in the first round, but I feel like Danny came out and showed that it was levels. And the first round wasn't even his best round. Amin came out in the second, kind of was stumbling a little bit. Danny Myers' second was amazing. Like, Danny Myers came out snapping in the second, showed that his levels again. Honestly, his second round in this battle reminded me of his second round versus Franchise, where it was the best round of the entire battle. And then the third round happened. I feel like Danny went extremely light in the third. Amin brought out the real talk, started telling stories about what he's seen, which is cool, but honestly, I feel like it should be directed at your opponent in some kind of way. And that's what kind of made me want to give that round to Danny and making it a 3-0, because I understand those real talk rounds, but it's a way to do it to where it applies to your opponent. Like, Geechee's great at that. Math Hoffa was always good at that, and he's brought it back in recent years. If you're going to do the real talk thing, in my opinion, it should have something to do with your opponent, and it should always make full circle and bring it back to your opponent, so that way it hits hard. Like what Averb did to Hitman, or what Lux did to Calico. That's how you should do it, but I feel like Amin's round completely had nothing to do with Danny in the third. So I gave this battle to Danny Myers 3-0. No surprise. I feel like one thing about Amin that he needs to work on, he has great wordplay. Yeah, he has potential, but he needs to be more polished. In almost every battle I see of him, he stumbles in some kind of way. He either stumbles, he'll mess up a word, or he just might choke. He needs to work on that. If he comes in more polished, like, his cadence is nothing wrong with it, his delivery is decent. If he comes in more polished, he could actually be a problem, but he stumbles and messes up too much, and that kind of takes away from it, because he'll get into these little pockets of wordplay and you'll be feeling the round, and then he'll just start stumbling and then he'll fuck it up, in my opinion. So I gave this to Danny 3-0. Amin definitely has potential, but yeah, it was a good battle. Honestly, predictable outcome though.